Welcome to part 4, which is also the last part of our short video course, Super Wealth with SuperME. We have seen the first step is to move away from the survivor me to super me. And the compass that we use is called PLG, Purpose, Love, Gratitude. And step 2 is to discover the hidden value within, and to us that is the authenticity, and that could also be your vulnerability. Now let's move on to the third step, which is also my favorite, because to create a lot of wealth, I need to really do this, and that is to never focus on wealth. Correct. Do not focus on wealth, focus on impact. So I do not conduct my training looking at how can I actually earn the most, but instead I look at what is the impact that I can create, because I understand serve first, don't sell. Solve human problems with heart and authenticity. All the problems that human beings have, use your heart to serve, not use your brain, not use your title authority. And we know when you create value and serve with love, wealth becomes a natural result of your impact. And I have applied all these concepts in my training business. So I do not look at the fee, I look at what I can do, what impact can I create. For example, in SuperMe Unleashed course, it's not about motivation, it's about how I can make them feel seen, feel heard, and healed. And with my eating leadership course, it's not about what eating can do, but to let them know eating can solve corporate problems. And this favorite, the soon the art of war, win without fighting, is not about winning or fighting, but about this thing called peaceful transformation. So all these courses, I create them myself. And you may say, Andy, it's just a course. But at the end of the day, it's not just a course when you have the impact. So once you have the impact, you have reached step 4. That is, you need to reframe wealth as energy. That's right. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So if wealth is an energy, so what can I do is to make sure the energy transfer to me all the time, right? How is it possible? Because if the more energy I have, the more wealth I have, right? Look at it this way. If I can command, talk to 1,000, 5,000 people, and so much energy created, transfer so many lives, of course, I will be having the money, right? But people will ask me, Andy, how can I get energy transferred to us all the time? It's very simple. You need to do this stretch hand exercise. But of course, now in this video course, you can't do it. But it is about this thing called do your best each and every time, and your life will be no regret.
Life has all the ups and downs and all the changes all the time. What remains is my faith. When I do my best at each and every moment of my life, I live my life with no regret.
Gentlemen, you can have all the energy in the world when you are able to reframe life as well, but it's a form of energy. That's right, form of energy. So now we move to step 5, and that is to build legacy over luxury. So I do not focus on whether I have a luxury bag or not, but I look at what can I leave behind as a legacy. So we know legacy is not what you do or have, but what you create that lasts years to come. Look at it this way. What you have, this building or this financial wealth, is how many years? Maybe 10, 20 years, maybe 100 years. But if what you can create, like the impact I created in the students, in the participants, that will last years to come. So I remember I had this leadership course with this group of very elite students from China in Beijing. They come here for English course on leadership. So I told the 25 participants, each one of you is not here to learn, but each one of you is here to make sure that you can create history. So I told one by one. So like this lady, She bought the SuperME Unleashed book from me because she can see that I'm a SuperME. I can do a lot of things. And I told her, you will be the CEO of Huawei Singapore 20 years from now. We know all those companies from China, they set up their world headquarters in Singapore. In other words, outside China, the only headquarters is Singapore, and that's serving the whole world, not just serving Singapore. So it could be Huawei, it could be Xiaomi, it could be Oppo, it could be ByteDance, it could also be any company, news company. But the key point is, I'm trying to create impact in them. You guys have a big job to do. You are here to learn in Singapore, but also to fall in love in Singapore. Maybe you like Singapore, and when you go back, you set yourself a lifetime purpose to bring the businesses from China to the world. And Singapore is always the first step. We have done that for so many companies, but now there's so many thousands more companies that waiting to be going overseas, and Singapore is a bridge. That's why I wrote the book From Dragon to Lion, How Singapore Can Be the Strategic Bridge for China Businesses. If you're interested, you can get this ebook from me. It's free of charge. But the key thing I want to highlight is that Singapore legacy is not Lee Kuan Yew having this statue or garden. People ask Lee Kuan Yew, you didn't leave behind anything, no road named after you, no public holidays. And Lee Kuan Yew say, my legacy is when you open your eyes, because it is always a work in progress. SuperMe understand it's not about having this or now. The important thing is that we are having the journey. And deep in my heart, I just know right from the start, we will go. Look where we are, we've come so far. There's still a long, long way to go. All of my heart, I don't care. I'll play my part, I will share. Family and friends, together we stand. And in the end, hand in hand, we will get there. I just know right from the start, we will grow. From the start, we'll grow. We've come so far, and there's still a long, long way to go. All of my heart, I'll play my part, I will share. Together we stand, and in the end, we will get there. We will get there. We are all having the super well because we are all super me, and I call it we are all super we. For those of you who are interested in the 5 steps to making 60 to 80,000 a month in 18 months' time, these are the steps. But if you want to know more details, I will need to explain to you. But now you can take a screenshot of these 5 steps. By the way, this is a bonus. It is something because I want people to bring back something home, right? So in summary, SuperMe wealth is not about accumulating money, but aligning with purpose, serve with love, and living with gratitude. This kind of alignment attracts abundance naturally, making you not just financially rich, but also soulfully fulfilled. In other words, you're not just having money, wealth, you are having this fulfilling. Life is fulfilling, not just successful. Ladies and gentlemen, that indeed is super me. So now at the end of this speech, I would like to do a purpose, love, gratitude message to you. Purpose is to thank you for paying attention, giving your hearts and thoughts for tonight's speech. I love the attention that you gave, and they reflect the level of wisdom and depth that you have. I'm grateful for your support. Also, thanks to Agora Singapore and also to Fernando Yang for the arrangement and logistics. Now it's your turn to do this ELG message to your fellow participants. You can say something like this. Say to your person next to you, I want to thank you for being my learning buddy for today's talk. I love your active participation, and I'm grateful to myself for being here and to the awesome learning wisdom that we have. So remember, we are all super me. Go back to your super me, and with that, you will have the super wealth. Now you want to learn more? You get your super wealth with the 3 books that I have prepared specially for you. Each book is selling at 35 Singapore dollars, but now you can get 3 special at just $45. You save a whopping 57%, but only for 5% watching this video. So please contact me. This is my QR code for my WhatsApp, and then my mobile number is there, and you can actually get the books from me. You can get, we can deliver to you free of charge when we meet at a certain place. Important thing is, join our Facebook group, SuperME Unleashed Facebook group. Scan this QR code and contact me for more wealth and interesting courses. My name is Andy. I love to see everybody becoming the person that they want to be, creating an impact in the world. So let's do more, and we are all super me with super well.